Okay. Right, so. Alright, guys. Let's go a little bit shorter, I think. Oh, I don't know, I like it a bit longer. Okay, I think we're going for a walk. So it's very bright, very sunny. I've just been for a run. I'm definitely feeling a bit tired today. I woke up last night. I was awake for 2 hours. Hi, Karen. So I woke up at around 4, and then I fell asleep about 6:30 for about an hour and a half. So I haven't had a normal night's sleep, so I'm a bit like, I feel a bit heavy. Anyway, how are we today? So all I've eaten today is chicken. Hi, Cherie. So all I've had today is chicken. It's a very beautiful summer's day. It's around 3, is it? Yeah, Karen. It wasn't too bad, was it, Karen? What did you think, Karen? Give me some feedback. I was expecting it to be a bit more severe. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, John. John. Ooh, 1 second, dogs. Let me sort the dogs out. 1 minute. The dogs. They've really just come out and they're on it straight away. Princess, you must be dying to go. Okay. 1 second. Right, so Ella don't want to go. Yeah, Karen. Karen, I missed your answer. What did you think, Karen? Wasn't that bad, was it? I thought it was. I wasn't awake for it. Yeah, I wasn't awake for it, Karen. But I woke up around 4-ish, and I watched some of it, and I watched a bit more when I woke up. I thought it was all right. Not too bad. It was good enough for me to stop making more videos. That's what I thought. It was good enough for me to stop making more videos about that topic. So it's 24 degrees in Michigan, Carolyn. It's beautiful here, but it is cold. Hi, Deborah. Do you know what? It's funny because we've just got done with one topic. We've just got done with one topic, haven't we? I know I make a joke of it, but guys, things are never dull with Team Elvis. Things are never dull at defending Elvis Presley. Things are never dull with Louis. Nancy, I don't know if Nancy's there, but Nancy's sent me a lot of comments, really good comments actually. Nancy, your comments have been very thought-provoking. You know, to do with the Joe Esposito topic. Nancy sent me some great messages, comments, and she's spoken about the whole Billy Stanley thing. Now remember, please know I am a Billy Stanley fan. I fully support Billy Stanley. Right, let me just get past these people. Of course, I love Billy's book, The Faith of Elvis. So let's not complicate things and think that there is a problem. On my end, there is no problem. So obviously we had a couple of subscribers, no, one actually, a little bit bothered. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay. Right, sorry guys. Okay, we're back. Obviously, we've had a subscriber a little bit unhappy about this topic with Joe Esposito's, the guy claiming to be his son. So it's 24 degrees here in Missouri. Now, do you know what? I don't pick these topics always. Sometimes these topics come to me. I do tend to go on the day I do tend to think, right, what's going to get my attention? And these topics tend to fall in my lap. Yeah, I don't always look for these topics. In fact, almost never. In fact, even Ella's like pooing every 2 seconds. Right, 1 second. Right, Ella. Sorry guys, Ella's pooed like 3 times. Right, okay. Now that's enough. Oh, come on. Right, okay. Sorry about that, guys. The dog's bloody pooing every 2 seconds. Really annoying. I don't pick these topics. It's like, sometimes I pick them, but generally I don't. So, you know, the topic we had recently concerning the video that I was unhappy with, that was uploaded by an Elvis fan, that came to me. Someone sent that to me. So someone sent one video to me, and then that overflowed to another video. So now this week's topic, or today's topic, which I think, yeah, Deborah, were there having a live, all happy. I don't even remember what the live was about now. We were just having a live about nothing, really. I think it was just a chat. I wasn't even going to do a live because I was a bit tired, and it ended up being 2 hours and 20 minutes. So basically, let me just cross over. So we're happily having a live, just chatting away, and then suddenly this person pops in, obviously saying something. Yeah, Karen, we were just chatting. So then this person jumps in and says, don't badmouth my dad. So very quickly we all realise that the dad is, well, alleged dad is Joe Esposito. Now, I be honest with you, my general feeling with Joe is good. He's one of the nicer ones. He's one of the ones that clearly loved Elvis genuinely. He has almost never badmouthed. He's almost never badmouthed In fact, I don't think he ever has badmouthed Elvis. Sorry, guys. Got a bit of a fly in my eye. So generally, my feeling with Joe is very good. I think he's a real nice guy, a real charmer, a real kind, friendly guy. A true lover of Elvis, a true friend of Elvis. I know sometimes you guys bring up the fact there was a racquetball business venture that went wrong. Sometimes you guys will say that Joe was very close to Colonel Tom Parker. Sometimes you guys say he was a bit too close to Priscilla. But to be honest with you, everyone had to be close to Priscilla once Elvis died. Because once Elvis died, if you wanted to make money from Elvis's name, it went through Priscilla. Priscilla was the boss of everything for decades. So I think they all got too close, didn't they? To Priscilla at some point. Just so they could keep making money, write books, do documentaries, do biographies. You know, I think, I'm not definite, it's just my feeling is once Elvis died, everyone had to keep Priscilla happy, which unfortunately was a real double-edged sword, because it meant Priscilla could literally get away with murder. So keeping Priscilla happy became something that everyone had to do that was connected to Elvis, that wanted to make money from his image and legacy. So yeah, maybe Joe was quite close to Priscilla and Colonel Tom Parker. Now everyone's got to make a living. You know, these people had to find different ways of getting income. You know, I mean, I'm sure Joe found many ways to make money because I think he went on to do quite a lot of things, didn't he? He was manager of a few bands, wasn't he? And I think Joe, in the end, established himself in his own right, didn't he, eventually? He spent many years being interviewed about Elvis. So when this person joins us, saying he's my dad, we got a bit confused because we now have learnt about Cindy, who has messaged us on YouTube, saying that he is definitely not Joe's son. But she sort of has contradicted herself. Cindy, in case you're watching, a little bit contradicted yourself. I do mean it with respect, that you said he's not your brother, but there is a possibility that there are children out there, not children, they're grown up now, of course, but there's people out there that could be the offspring of Joe Esposito, but we just don't know, do we? So in one breath, Cindy will say, yep, he definitely is not Joe's son. In another breath, she'll say, well, it is possible. So we do have to bear that in mind when this person, we'll call him Bobby, is talking with us. We have to take this into account. Now, he's very passionate. He's passionate. He is determined to convince us that he is Joe Esposito's third son. So you've got Cindy, Debbie, then it's him next, and then Anthony. Yeah? Yeah, he was. So then the question comes up, hi Angie. So then the question comes up, well, do we believe these people? There's a possibility that Joe had children out of wedlock, yeah? He even did, I think he did say the name of the mum. I think he said she was called Myrna. M-Y-R-N, I think it was. So he has now, after you guys, Team Elvis, were questioning him, you guys were pretty tough on him. You were throwing quite a few questions at him. He has now conceded and said, okay then, I have some DNA documents that I'll send Louis that are in his vault. He said he needs time to get them out. Now we were demanding pictures of Joe with Bobby, because come on, if he did say that he had a friendship with his dad, so there must be pictures. So there must be pictures, guys. So now reluctantly, he didn't want to give us pictures because he said he's saving them for a book he's writing. He's saying he's got a diary and he wants to do a book on his diary, okay guys? So it was clear from Cindy's comment there was mystery children with no relationship with Joe. You'll guess. That's right, the phone was ringing then. So it was clear that, how can I say it? Yes, that's right. Cindy said there could be kids, but they didn't know Joe. That was clear, that was said. Okay, so yes, thank you for that comment. And this guy, Bobby, has said that he did have a relationship with Joe. He even says that he did know some of the Presley family, including Lisa, including other Memphis Mafia members like Jerry Schilling, definitely Red West, I think Sonny as well. So we're talking about someone who was a child in the 60s and the 70s, said he was born in, let me just remember the age now, he's 54, he said he was 54, so that means he would have been born around 70, 71, is that right? So he says he did know some of these guys around Elvis's friends. So you guys are demanding some kind of proof. Of course, I'm definitely demanding some kind of proof. He did show us a driver's license. Well, to be honest with you, it did have the name Esposito on it, but there was no first name, so I'm not trusting that. I did keep asking for other documents. I did keep asking for pictures, which he was reluctant, but eventually, yeah, he did say that, Karen. But But eventually he said, well, okay then, I'll send one picture to Louis and a document of DNA. Now, DNA is a funny one, isn't it, guys? Because some of these DNA things, they just show the blood type. Is that right, guys? Some of these DNA things, they're not straightforward. I'm not an expert on it, but you guys tell me. Now, most people don't believe it. I'm getting a lot of comments from people that are saying it's not true, it's rubbish. I'm getting people saying to me, you're being made a fool of. Keep the comments short, then I can read them. When they're long, I can't read them because it only lets me see the comment for 3 seconds. Sorry about Carly, sorry, just do it again in short bursts and I'll quickly read it because it only gives me 3 seconds, Carly. But welcome, Carly. I want to be clear, at the moment, I do not believe it. I want to be clear, guys, I do not believe it at the moment. So some of you are worried. Some of you are worried that I'm being taken for a ride, I'm being taken advantage of. They're trying to make me look stupid. Some of you think it's the other channels that I've fallen out with. I personally don't. Photos can be photoshopped. Thank you, Carly, thank you. Yep, that's true. Now, I personally, at the moment, don't believe it. So I am gonna have to be convinced. Now, the only reason we allowed, that I phoned the person, Bobby, we'll call him Bobby, yeah? The only reason I phoned Bobby is because he sent me his driver's license. He was very convincing. He was very convincing, yeah? So when we spoke to him, he was friendly and polite. He'd calmed down, you know, because initially he was a bit threatening, like, oh, I'm going to sue you for talking about my dad. Now, remember, we've never really said anything bad about Joe. We may have responded to questions. That is possible. So when we've discussed the Memphis Mafia, yeah, so Carly says she thinks other channels are involved. You're not, Carly, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. It's like a song, isn't it? Carly, you're not the only one. I've had about 6 messages saying this is a setup and it's the other channels doing it. I have had... All right, I haven't seen that. What is being... Carly, what is being posted? So, do you know what? Whether it's true or not, this is an interesting story. And I'll tell you why. Because it gets us talking about Joe Esposito. Now, I don't think we've done enough to cover Joe Esposito. I think we need to learn a lot more about Joe Esposito. I really do. He did, Lily, he did. He did sound like Joe Esposito, but Cindy, Joe Esposito's daughter, said that his dad didn't sound like that, which is a funny one, because obviously a few of you thought he did sound like him, but then the daughter says that his dad didn't speak like that. But even I thought he did sound a little bit like him. Now, don't get me wrong, just because he sounded a little bit like him doesn't mean I believe it. Because at the moment, I do not believe it. So what has the other channel said, Carly? Let me just, in the comments. Yeah, so Joe is from Chicago, so he had a particular type of accent. Yes, I see that, Lily. Now, as I just said, guys, I think it's good that we're talking about Joe. I personally think we haven't spoken about Joe enough. We should have made Joe one of our topics many times, because I've almost never spoken about Joe Esposito. I looked through my library of videos, and I only found 3 times that we've spoken about Joe Esposito. It was, right, a Jewish accent, Chicago accent, mixed, yeah? So it was, we done one video where he did the Larry King show, which is quite an interesting interview, which I'm gonna cover, guys, because we are gonna have a bit of a Joe Esposito 2 or 3 days. We are gonna concentrate on learning about Joe. Cindy is the one you should have a guest, common friends. She's 58. Okay, now I'd love Cindy to join our show, but guys, a lot of you talk to me about interviewing people. It's not really what I do. If people want to join my show, yeah, that's fair enough. Lily, you are right. He did initially try and attack me. Said he was going to sue me. He also said it on YouTube. He didn't just say it on our show. He said it on YouTube about 2 or 3 times, which I did sort of ignore. And then I was surprised when he joined our show. I was, yeah. But I do think we should talk about Joe. I think he should be our topic for a few days. I want to look at his life with Elvis. I want to look at his life after Elvis. Maybe a little bit his children, you know, how their lives, maybe a bit the type of friendship Joe had with Elvis. Just generally let's look at some interviews. Danny told him to go to your channel. Yes, now it has been said that Danny from the channel, I keep forgetting the name, Memphis Mafia Kid, told him to come to us. But I've had 2 people now that have asked him and he did not. So Jane asked him, and there's another one that is a private person I can't discuss. So 2 people that know, that have messaged Danny directly, have told me that he said no, it did not happen. He did not ask him. So that is an issue, of course. You know, we're leaning to all of this being a scam and a lie, but we are holding our breath to see what picture I get sent. We will check to see if it looks photoshopped and what documents I get sent. Yeah, so, you know, if we may not get sent anything, he may be watching now and he may think, do you know what? They don't believe me. He may get pissy and change his mind. Now, the whole thing where he had a lawyer representing him on a YouTube channel doesn't really, on a live stream, is a bit odd. Come on, guys. Your lawyer joins a live stream and is speaking on your behalf. It's a bit odd, isn't it? Come on, guys. It is a bit odd. Does anyone else think that's odd that your lawyer goes on a live stream and uses your live stream YouTube name? Sorry, Bobby, but it is. So definitely another interesting day for defending Elvis. Now, you know, the truth is, in the late 60s and the early 70s, you know, the Memphis Mafia were having fun, weren't they? They were having a lot of fun. So to say that there were no children conceived from their playful times, there is definitely a possibility. So I missed that. Did you say someone posted a video? I didn't see that. So who posted a video? I can't see it, guys. Say it again. Did someone say something about someone posting a video? Sorry, the sun was in my eyes. Yeah, Lily did think he's a... He could be, Carly. So Stacey, have you sent me a picture? Who's attacking who? I'm not sure about this. Carolyn, I'm walking the dogs. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bobby was a fake. Yeah, but you know what? Even if he did, I will look that up in a minute. But even if he did, who's the one that looks silly? Who's the one that, because don't forget, we are all asking for evidence. But Come on, the person, if that is true, the person who looks most silly is the YouTube channel, not us. Right, in a minute, guys, when we get to the post. All right, okay. Hi, Dan. How we going, my friend? Yeah, we've had a busy morning. It's always interesting at defending Elvis. We will always have great topics. I still say this, guys. No matter what is the truth, you get used to it. Carolyn, don't worry. Get used to it. He's never going to look as good as me, is he? Carolyn, he's never going to look as good as me, is he? Unless he gets on the carnivore diet. Get on that carnivore diet, my friend. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how well it works. Do 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 do. Oh, he must really like me. Come on. On a good light. Carolyn, it would work. Come on, the carnivore diet would completely sort him out. It would probably take about a year, but come on. I highly recommend the carnivore diet if you want to lose weight fast and you want to get good nutrition and get fit and healthy and be full of energy. Highly recommend it. So, you know, bit of good advice for you, my friend. So, obviously I've mentioned no names. Yeah, so in a minute, when we get to the post, guys, we're going to swap over to Keto channel. It is cold, it is cold. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. So the sun is right in my eyes. Whew. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to end the live and quickly swap over to the diet channel. So do you mind joining me there? It takes me a couple of minutes to set it up. So I'll see you on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto in about 3 minutes. Elvis Presley Fan on Keto in 3 minutes, guys. I'll see you there.